Alright, everyone, and welcome back to That Variety Nerd. I'm Christina, and today we are actually wrapping up our wonderful spin-off series because I was kind of freaking out. So we're in a bit of a tough pickle, and we got a lot to unpack here. So I went ahead and I went through a little bit. We used two youth potions, but it's fine. So as you can sort of see, we have gotten quite a bit of progress done. I wanted to just kind of fast forward things a little bit because we have a bit of a problem. I don't know if it's a problem or not, but you know what? We're going to make this work. So, as you can see, all of these Sims that Laia has met over time are dying or they're getting elders, including our OG Moving On Up Challenge heroine, or, whatever, Christine Chappelle. She is an elder. That is a problem because we need her to have a child or something to carry on this legacy, but she's an elder. So we got Laya right here. We also have her two kids. The first one we actually adopted was Callie. So Callie Han, and then we also have the brother Devin Han. So to keep things interesting, Laya is gonna grow these. We're gonna have these kids grow up, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pretty much just showcase like what Laya's been doing. She has work in a couple of hours. She's at level 8 in this military career on the covert path. And you're probably thinking, why did you fast forward through much of this? Well, to be fair, I didn't want to have like a huge long finale episode. I wanted to just sort of unpack everything, kind of go with the next steps, and go from there and show you sort of a direction that we're going. Now, we got a couple different directions we can go in. So, Laya, again, she adopted two kids. She'll age up in 22 days. Devin ages up in 11 days to teenager, and Callie ages up in 12 days. So, in 12 days, these kids are going to be teenagers, and in 22 days, Laya's going to be a elder officially. Christine, we don't know when she's going to go or if she's going to go. Actually, no, it's a matter of when she's going to go. So, here's what I'm thinking. If Christine dies and we don't adopt a child or anything, her child that she ends up adopting and we end up adopting, I'm thinking at some point we're going to inject these two kids in here as a last resort because I didn't realize how fast this aging was going because I usually turn off the aging in my off-screen gameplay or I put it on the long mode or whatever. So what we're doing, I know that like three kids in a trailer park is not necessarily ideal, but you know what? They each have a nice bedroom. They each have their own room. They have a little place to hang out at, and it's actually not too bad considering. So I wanted to just sort of unpack everything before we dive in and start to set up this last little bit here. So, of course, Laya's going to work in just a little bit, but I wanted to unpack just a little bit of the series with everybody and go future and talk future directions. So yeah, Hun died, so that was a thing. Paul died. Basically, everyone around her is dying while she's still around, which I feel like is like an episode of Supernatural in and of itself. But we are basically wrapped up with Laya's arc as far as I'm concerned. So I want to just spend an episode as kind of like a transition sort of episode because, oh Jesus, we're going to need to transition not only from Laya's story, but we're also going to have to transition Christine's story as well because she's an elder and that's what we're doing here. So Laya is off to work. We'll have her just work hard. In the meantime, while the kids are just sort of chilling, we're just going to go to Manage Worlds and we're going to go back to Christine. And this is more of a sort of transition-y sort of episode. So the last episode was technically on the Moving On Up challenge with the origin story when we defeated the mother plant. That was the end of the spinoff. So we had a 5 episode sort of spinoff, I think. Now we're going back to the regular challenge. There's a lot to unpack. We are very, very tight right now because Christine is an elder and we need to get our ish together in this place. So, so my logic is let's kind of just do this. Let's get a kid once we get rid of like everything in here. So, yeah, that's kind of where it gets sticky because we're going to need to get a kid at some point, right? But we don't have money for said kid. So, we need to get a computer, we need to get all kinds of things, and that's kind of the problem that we are running into right now. So, I don't know when Christine is going to go. Okay, so it usually gives you a glowing thing, like once it says, you know what I mean? It gives you like that glowing thing almost. So that way it'll give you like, hey, like, your time's coming. Your time is coming. Your time is up. My time is now. It's the fridge. I'll shut up. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and just do our collecting like we usually do. So Laya's story on arc is basically done. She has two kids. They're both children, Devin and Callie. Worst case scenario, we move them in as teens. That's going to be one of the only few options that we have. So we're going to go ahead and grab some posters afterwards. Over here, we're going to go ahead and grab more posters somewhere else. I don't know where else. It's been a while since we've had to do this. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, we're just going to keep on traveling, I think. And we'll just go from there. Oh yeah, so wait. I was like, wait, what am I doing? Because we have the painting skill. That much I do know that we have. So we're going to get rid of one of these beds, get an easel, and we're going to paint, paint, paint away. So yeah, again, we can't change the number of bedrooms in the challenge. So we're going to be more than likely moving into a new house with a new sim and keeping Christine here. Which is kind of wild because we've been through a lot with both Laya and Christine. Okay, I was like, why is this not working? Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that easel in there. That way we can make some money like fast. Because Christine, like she's a really good painter. That's been sort of her jam. And so what we can do is like start to do odd jobs and stuff like that in the Moving On Up challenge, based upon the island living stuff and all of that. So that's sort of, oh, sorry, that's sort of where we're going. But yeah, this whole thing's been wild. It has been extremely wild. Christine is an elder. I let that slip past. There's not really a way to reverse it unless if we use cheats or mods, and my computer cannot handle said mods. So yeah, we're just gonna transition into a new generation. That's kind of the point. It's pretty normal. It's the whole challenge is filed under legacy challenge for a reason. So that's exactly what we're doing here. So yeah, we transition. We did a brief recap in Laya's origin story and we transitioned over to Christine. So there's a lot of life changes happening. Like Laya's still going, she's still doing her alien thing. She's at level 8 in her career. She's pretty much as far as we're going to get to her, and she's fine with that. She likes her trailer, she loves her two kids. That's all that matters. She's always been very minimalist, so she doesn't need a whole lot. She just wants to enjoy her little trailer, and that's all that matters in the end, right? Right, is that you enjoy yourselves. So yeah, what we're doing right now is just we're getting some more painting in so that way we can afford things and just sort of go from there, I think. And yeah, so I don't know how many more days that Christine has as an elder, and that kind of concerns me, like, quite a bit. Like, I am on board with getting a child and aging them up right away because if they're a teenager, like, they can't really, like, you know what I mean? They can't be, like, kicked out. Well, I mean, like, again, worst case scenario, we meet a random roommate or like, get Laya back here or something, or move her kids in or something, or get this Renish dude as who's the landlord. I don't know. I mean, this whole game is just weird. But yeah, so we're best friends with Laya still. She's a covert operator. We would have her quit her career, obviously, but worst case scenario is that we get Laya's two kids over here and just have them continue the legacy, and we switch over to Laya for a little bit. So yeah, this whole story has just been so wild. This whole Let's Play has been wild. And surprisingly enough, just for the record, I'm actually in the same room I've been recording this whole time, just sitting in a different chair. So that way I'm nice and comfy and toasty, because that's all that matters. But yeah, no, this whole series has gone just from 0 to 180 like fast. Mostly because I played a good chunk of like the aftermath. Like I wanted to speed things up a little bit for Laya. But yeah, so again, we're at level 9 of the painting skill. We're going to continue to just paint for a little while until we get more paintings under our belt and get some money to buy a computer so that way we can adopt. And we can also get a chair as well. So we're just going to get some chairs for this living room area really quickly before we go anywhere else. I mean, this kitchen area, I should say. This is the living room area. We can't change, according to the rules, we cannot change like anything really. So we can't change like the number of rooms. I had to think for a second on what the rules were for a second, or the number of bathrooms. So those are sort of the main rules that we've got to work with. So yeah, we got 324 simoleons still left over. We just need to finish painting and then we should be pretty much set. So we got 151, I think, or something crazy like that. Yeah, how much is it? 550 something? Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm like halfway concerned. So we're gonna have you. Oh God, I thought there was like thunder and lightning outside. I got like halfway concerned again. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some posters right downstairs like we usually do in this challenge because that's kind of the fastest way to earn some dough in this game and in the challenge in general. So we're going to go ahead and grab some posters downstairs. I know she's tired, but you know what? Everything's going to be fine. So yeah, we've got posters galore over here. So we got Uptown something. And yeah, so we've got ourselves some good old-fashioned just regular posters. So we got 120, we got 65, and we got another 120 over here. So we got $1,050, which is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves a computer over here. Over here. Actually, I think we need a desk first more than anything. So we'll get a desk and just put that right there. We'll put a chair right there. We'll leave the table here, I think, but like get rid of these chairs, I think. Yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and just plop in this computer. And then that way we need 1,000 simoleons to adopt the child. Then we're going to need an extra 10 simoleons to age up said child to being a teen. And then that way we can really renovate this place. Once we have a teenager in here, I think teens can hold part-time jobs if I remember the rules correctly. So yeah, we'll be able to have a part-time job with a teen, which is really good for us. We're going to go ahead and get some shut-eye now. So we will be back with more of Christine's transition slash our transition from Christine into a new character on here. Wait, why are we getting rent on a Saturday morning? That's actually sort of depressing. So yeah, we're finishing up. Oh God, I was gonna say we're finishing up a painting, but no, this game is glitching out on me again because, The Sims 4 just hates me. We're gonna get rid of that 420 simoleons, so that's awesome. And then we got another we got a poster over here, and then we also have another snow globe over here. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go get our snow globe action on in just a second here. So we got 65 simoleons, and then we got another, how many simoleons coming up? Probably another like 10 to 15, I'm guessing, but... Oh, okay, wait. Joe Jockey? What is that? Is that in our inventory? Because I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Oh, okay. I mean, sure, coffee maker is good. Why not? Who doesn't like a good coffee maker? So we'll keep that up there just because of the novelty's sake. But we need to somehow paint in here, and I don't know how we're going to do that. So I don't know, like I might have to go in and like just go to Manage Worlds really quickly. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to Manage Worlds, then we'll just dive back into here really quickly. So that way we can just go ahead and continue to paint. We're going to adopt a child, we're going to age up the child, and we'll just sort of transition into the next sort of area in the Moving On Up challenge. So that's kind of wild. So yeah, we're just going in and painting a little bit more, just because that was what we did, slash what we've been doing. We already got all the posters down here in our little neighborhood. So I think after another painting or two, like we should be good and ready to go to get a child. So yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, we're good. It's go time. And then that way, okay, I know we got to pay the bills, like chill. So we're gonna go ahead and adopt a child because like elders can't reproduce. I realize like I'm probably like cheating on these rules here, but it's fine. I probably lost at these challenges like ages ago. But we need to get a child. And so toddler. So we have Tina, we have Kylie, we have Shanna, we have Rogelio, we have Landon, and we have Taylor. Um, or we could do Tina. Well, to be fair, it looks like Tina would probably be closely resembled to Christine. We're gonna change the name though, so that way it doesn't sound like my name, because like that would just be confusing, at least for me anyway. So once we get Tina, soon to be another name, then we're gonna age her up into a teen. We'll probably have her do like a part-time job or something just to keep some sort of cash flow going in. But we're gonna be passing over the baton in this episode, friends. Like this is actually sort of depressing. I'm not even joking when I say that. We're just gonna keep making this house perfect. And Christine has the daughter. The orphanage would like to introduce Tina Chappelle. I don't think that's a great name. Justine Chappelle. Okay, I like that one. Hillary Katerina, Sophie. Sophie sounds good. Sophie Chappelle. But this is gonna be like the legitimate. This is gonna be the heir fam. Like, unless if we get another child or something in here. Megan sounds good. Angelica, Lexi. I kind of like Lexi. Lexi Chappelle. What do you all think? I dig it. So Lexi Chappelle is our new Moving On Up Challenge heir. So get excited about that. We have an heir. We officially have an heir. We're going to go ahead. We're going to make the cake. We'll just do a simple winter cake because why not? So yeah, that's exciting. I don't know if we're going to be able to fix this jam as a child, but sure. Oh, I guess you can. The more you learn every day, fam, the more you learn. I probably should have done a paint. I probably should have had a painting done first beforehand, but at the very least, we can at least have Lexi do some. I can't. I'm just like, oh my God, we're doing things. I'm just like thinking out loud, like, what if like eventually Laya's kids are like next door neighbors or something? Like, that would be hysterical, or one of them is like their kid or something, or like their roommate. That would be like very meta, I think. I'm not gonna lie about that. That would be very meta. So yeah, we have a cake. I realize we're skipping an entire age group. Okay, it is going to be in the center. Do not worry, my dude. Okay, so we're gonna have birthday candles. No, birthday candles. Okay, and then this is your birthday, so you're gonna make a wish. Oh, okay, well that was anticlimactic. Uh, what a screen grab. Like, Mom, seriously, I just met you and you're already embarrassing me. Perfect. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. I don't know what we're gonna have her do, to be honest. Uh, yeah, I didn't think this far ahead, obviously. So maybe we'll do random generator. Well, her first trait is gloomy, so she's gonna be a little like gloomy. We're gonna have her. Okay, no, not 1 out of 100. We need to do 12. So we're gonna do 1 through 12. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, well, 11 obviously came up more than once. So we have the curator, we have jungle explorer, we have outdoor enthusiast, we have freelance botanist, and we have angling ace. So I don't know what each one of them is going to look like, but we're going to take a look through all the nature ones because we landed under nature on random.org. And then, so if she's gloomy, we don't want her to be squeamish because that wouldn't make much sense at all. We're gonna have her do we're gonna have her be, I should say, well, if she's gloomy, then she might be more of a loner. Could be an interesting dynamic, or she could be outgoing and good. I don't know. We'll just we'll have her be good, like deep down inside, like even though she's like gloomy on the outside, she's a good person on the inside. I think that's a wholesome contrast. And she enjoys fishing, so she likes the outdoors and she likes doing stuff. But also, gloomy people also tend to like have just general just smarts. I don't know how else to really go about saying that, but yeah, maybe we'll have her be self-assured because sometimes gloomy people can be very self-assured. But yes, she's like, aha, meet the new heir. There we go. Meet the new heir. That is a good title, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, Christine, she's gonna hang out in this house while we get set up with Lexi. So we obviously still need to get we still need to get a we still need to fully furnish this house. But given that Christine like is getting up there, which is like kind of concerning, at the very least we have an heir to take over because teens can basically be by themselves. So everyone meet Lexi, the new heir. She's gloomy, she's self-assured, and for right now, I think we're gonna have her do the fishing sort of skill or something. I don't know what we're gonna do with her, honestly. I didn't think this thing through. That's basically what I am gonna go with. So, mom had the nerd brain, so we might have her do some programming. We'll have her do that sort of thing. Because Gloomy, Laya! We don't deserve you, Laya. So yeah, we haven't reached any of these like skills quite yet. But what we can do is start practicing our skills, especially the programming skill, and we'll just go from there. We're gonna just continue to just go forth on our little mission here. How are the needs doing? But yeah, so pretty much this episode and the next episode are going to be very much transition episodes. I want to at least get an episode where we sort of are like, oh, okay, well, Laya's story is wrapped up, Christine's story is sort of wrapping up. So yeah, again, I didn't want to like really age the kid. Like, I didn't want to age Lexi, but I'm like, what if like Christine dies here? Like, that's game over. So, yeah, we officially have a new heir to start the next little round of apartments. Thankfully, her mom kind of just set the trail, so she doesn't have to go into too many more of the grungy sort of places or share too many rooms with people if she doesn't want to. Oh, that's a good thumbnail right there. But yeah, we're gonna just continue to go ahead. We're gonna meet Lexi. We're gonna see how she is. She's gloomy, she's self-assured, and she also is a computer whiz. I wasn't sure like what aspiration to pick for her at first. At first, I like did a random number generator. Then I thought like gloomy that and self-assured does not really match fishing all that much. But sure? Question mark. So yeah, we're just going to go with that. But yeah, I wanted to do something that was a little bit different, something that I felt like would sort of tie everything together. So this episode is definitely the transition back to the main series of the Moving On Up challenge. And then, starting in the next episode, we're going to continue the transition from Christine to Lexi. Lexi's the new daughter. I had the brief thought of like, let's adopt another child as like a brother sister sort of thing. But then I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. So we'll see how it goes. So Lexi, she doesn't turn into a teenager for 13 days. So she's got a little bit of time to sort of like get her bearings together. So yeah, we're just gonna treat this like as a transition period. That's how we're gonna see it. So yeah, again, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. I know this was probably more of a shorter-ish episode, but I felt like it was definitely an important episode because we're really transitioning from like Christine into a new generation, which is kind of like a highlight of this like a legacy challenge almost. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Will when will Christine pass? We don't know. But I'm excited just to see where we go with Lexi, just to sort of get to know her a little bit more, and we'll sort of go from there. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun YouTube stuff. Also follow me on Twitch. I usually stream on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So yeah. Again, thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.